Ibrahim, you can start.
All right. Good morning and welcome, ladies and gentlemen from across Nigeria and the diaspora. This is Blockchain World 2.0, an extended and enriched version of our earlier Blockchain World series, brought to you by Diaspora Digital Media, DDM, in proud partnership with the Digital Assets Management Academy, DAMA, based in Garki, Abuja. Today's session takes us deeper into the fast evolving landscape of alternative cryptocurrency known as altcoin, the digital assets beyond Bitcoin that are rapidly gaining ground in use cases, community support, and innovation. Our topic is an insight into altcoin, a case study of BodyScanAI. Altcoins are often misunderstood or dismissed, yet they represent the diversity and creativity driven the blockchain ecosystem. In this session, we zoom in on BodyScanAI, a rising project at the intersection of healthcare, artificial intelligence, and cryptocurrency, to understand what sets a valuable altcoin apart from the noise. To guide us through this exploration, we are joined by two respected voices in the blockchain education space. Mr. Moses Obaje, also known as AI Prof. You are welcome, Mr. Obaje.
Thank you, Mr. Ibrahim. It's a pleasure being on this forum this morning.
And also Mrs. Shipra Puluma, our very own digital mama. You are welcome, Mrs. Puluma.
Thank you for having us this morning.
All right, Mr. Obaje and Mrs. Puluma are both senior instructors at Digital Assets Management Academy, DAMA, an academy empowering Africans to lead in the world of Web3, AI, and decentralized finance. Get ready for rich insights today, practical lessons, and a case study that will challenge how you think about value in crypto. Please stay muted unless speaking and feel free to engage in chats. We will have time for question and answer segments. As always, I remain your host, Ibrahim Umar Wase, and with me is my vibrant and ever-energetic co-host, Mr. Tuchuku Raphael. You're welcome, Mr. Tuchuku Raphael.
Thank you for having me, Mr. Ibrahim. You're welcome, Mr. Moses Obaje and Mrs. Shifra Poloma.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us this morning.
All right, once again, thank you for joining us on Blockchain World 2.0. Let's delve into it. Mr. Obaje, please bring our listeners to speed with a brief recap of last week's discussions, especially the practical gems we unpack for the crypto curious and early investors.
All right, thank you, Mr. Ibrahim. To all our listeners, good morning and welcome to Blockchain World. Just like Mr. Ibrahim, you rightly mentioned, last week we talked about crypto, artificial intelligence, and ownership, where we talked about who really controls the future. And we had in-depth discussions with regards to this topic last week, where we talked about ownership in the digital world, where we said ownership in the digital world refers to having control, access rights, and sometimes legal titles over digital assets, such as files, such as softwares, such as digital media, music, movies, ebooks, NFTs, and what have you. And we went deeper to look at the key differences between digital and physical ownership, where we talked about in physical ownership, you can hold or touch the item. But when we talk of digital ownership, it is intangible, just represented by data or codes. And then we talked about you usually have full control once you purchase a physical ownership. But in digital ownership, control can be limited either by software or by licenses or platforms. We talked about transferability, okay, easy to resell or lend without restrictions when it is physical. But when it is digital, it is often restricted or prohibited by licensing or platform rules. We also talked about the legal rights, the scarcity of physical ownership and digital ownership, where we talked about physical ownership items are naturally scarce, while digital items can be copied infinitely unless artificially restricted. And also, we looked at the challenges in digital ownership, where we looked at digital rights management, which restricts how digital content can be used or shared. We looked at the platform dependency, and then in summary, we said ownership in the digital world is more about access and usage rights than possession. Unlike the physical goods where you can fully control and transfer items, digital goods often come with conditions, restrictions, and dependencies. Now, we also talk about how does cryptocurrency give people more control over their money compared to traditional banks, where we talk about self-custody and ownership. In cryptocurrency, you control your funds directly via private keys. While in banks, your money is stored under the bank's custody. So banks can freeze or limit or deny access to your account under certain conditions. We talked about borderless access. Cryptocurrency, you can send or receive crypto globally 24/7 without needing approval from intermediaries. But in banks, international transfers are slow, they are expensive, and often require multiple banks, that is, the SWIFT systems and regulatory oversights. We talked about 24/7 availability. Cryptocurrency operates around the clock, 24/7. They don't close on weekends. But when we talk about traditional banking, there is banking hours limit when you can perform certain actions in the bank. We talked about reduced fees. Cryptocurrencies, peer-to-peer transactions can be cheaper, while that of the banks can be much more expensive. We talked about transparency and auditability. Cryptocurrencies, public blockchains are transparent. Now, but banks operate privately. We talked about programmability and smart contracts. In cryptocurrency, funds can be programmed. All right, well, they can only be released when certain conditions are met. That is what we call smart contracts. But banks are limited to predefined financial products. So programmability is minimal in the banking sector and often requires intermediaries. Now, we also talked about in what ways is artificial intelligence already influencing decisions in our daily lives, where we talked about personalized recommendations, like the streaming platforms, the online shoppings. And then we talked about the search engines and digital assistants, where we have the Google search, we have the voice assistants like Google Assistant, we have the social media feeds and news, right? We have also, we look at finance and banking, where AI is being used for fraud detection, credit scoring. All right. We looked at health and wellness also, where we talked about wearables that has to do with health, where you use AI to monitor your health metrics and it gives you suggestions. We also looked at navigation and transportation, where we talked about Google Maps. All right. And then we look at smart homes, where smart homes where we have thermostats embedded in that house. They control the temperature. We have smart appliances which can optimize energy usage or even suggest pattern. So these are some of the things we talked about. And then we looked at, can blockchain technology help us prove and protect ownership of digital assets? The answer, we said yes, and how. Number one, we talked about immutable record of ownership. We talked about transparent and verifiable proof of ownership. We also talked about secure transfers without intermediaries. We talked about protection against unauthorized copying. So blockchain doesn't prevent copying of digital files, but it does not prove who owns the originality or content version. The ownership is there. It belongs to the owner, despite the fact that you can have access to that document. And then we looked at real-world applications, and then we talked about who currently owns or controls the most powerful AI systems in the world, and why does it matter? Like we rightly said that day, currently the most powerful AI systems are primarily owned and controlled by a small group of large tech companies and national governments. So where we talk about even the government owns their own part, but however, uh, we talked about how the concentration of power matters because only a few players can afford to train large foundation models due to immense computer and data needs. All right, we talked about gatekeeping access, ethical and safety concerns, and then regulatory and democratic gaps. So, with regards to tech giants, we said a handful of tech giants and governments control today's most powerful AI systems. This matters because it shapes how AI is used, who benefits, who is excluded, and how society prepares for the future of work, privacy, and intelligence. And finally, we talked about how can Web3 tools give users more power in online platforms, where we said Web3 refers to the next evolution of the internet, where users can own, control, and monetize their data, identity, and participation, rather than just being customers of products on centralized platforms. They become owners and they have control over what they do. So we talked about how Web3 tools empower users. We talked about true ownership of digital assets. We talked about users' controlled identity. We talked about data ownership and monetization. And then we talked about open protocol. We talked about censorship resistance. And we did a comparison, all right, between Web3 and Web2, where we talked about the identity, the content ownership, revenue sharing, governance, and data control. But in summary, Web3 tools shift power from platforms to people, from a centralized style of governance to a decentralized style of governance. So they give users ownership, control, transparency, and financial stake in digital ecosystems that they participate in. So that's a recap briefly of what we discussed last week during our session. Thank you, Mr. Ibrahim.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for taking us through the journey of what we treated last week. And now, as we zoom into today's
we can't hear, I can't hear Ibrahim.
I think there's a network glitch. Because I am the host now. I think they should have a technical glitch because all of them are off the reader.
Oh, wow, serious. That's serious. Uh-oh.
So we'll patiently wait for their arrival and then we continue. Because all of them are off the reader.
Yeah, I can see that. It is well, though. Network wahala.
Yes.
Is anyone talking? Okay. Ibrahim is back.
Hello, I'm sorry. Mr.
We
Obaje.
lost you, all of you.
Yeah, it's the network, the internet issue.
It's quite understood.
Yeah. So as I was saying, Mrs. Poloma, can you hear me? Mrs. Poloma. Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, you are loud and clear.
Okay, okay. Mrs. Poloma, are you with us?
I am.
All right, all right.
I'm with you.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
I
I'm
see.
with you.
What is an altcoin? And please give us a few relatable examples.
Okay. Thank you, Ibrahim, for having us this morning. And rightly said, altcoins often referred, alternative coins, often referred to as altcoins, are any cryptocurrency other than Bitcoin. While Bitcoin was the first cryptocurrency created in 2009, many other cryptocurrencies have since been developed, and each aims to improve upon other different features, compared to Bitcoin. You understand? So that is what altcoins are. So alternative currencies are alternative to cryptocurrency, that's Bitcoin. And the term altcoin comes from alternative, meaning another, in place of. So these coins often have different use cases and different features. Others are identified by their technologies compared to Bitcoin. And I'm going to give a few examples of altcoins because we have over 20 million coins, even on the coin market cap, other than others that come in every second of the day. Somebody develops a coin, develops his own token or coin. So I'll start by mentioning the one that came immediately after Bitcoin, Ethereum. This Ethereum is known for its smart contract functionality and decentralized applications. That's that. Then we have another one called Litecoin. The Litecoin often is considered as silver. You know, Bitcoin is gold, Litecoin is silver. And it is characterized by offering faster transactions. They are confirmed many times before the transaction is accepted. Then we have what we call ripples, which is called XRP. This one focuses on cross-border payments, and it provides also liquidity for financial institutions. Another one, alternative coin that we have is what we call Cardano, popularly known as ADA. Cardano emphasizes peer-to-peer reviewed research and development for its blockchain platform. Then we have another one called Polkadot, or DOT, D-O-T. This one enables interoperability between different blockchain networks. Then we have another one called Chainlink, or Link. This one provides decentralized Oracle services to connect smart contracts with real-world data. And then we have BodyScan AI. This one uses artificial intelligence that will scan people in real time. So these are just a few out of the many. Like I mentioned, we have over 20 million coins on the coin market cap at the moment. And each second, new ones come into being. But then what differentiates them is their unique features and their use cases. So we have a host of them. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Shipra Puluma, for these insights on cryptocurrency. And I would like to go back to Mr. Obaje. You know, now there is particular token you often cite in this program, one that our listeners are beginning to get familiar with. Mr. Obaje, please remind us of the name and walk us deeper into how it fits into the broader altcoin ecosystem.
All right, thank you, Mr. Ibrahim. Okay, you want to drag me this time around, Abi? Wow. Okay, I think basically the token or the coin that I've always talked about in series of our outings is basically the BodyScan AI. Am I correct?
Sure.
Okay. So you want deeper insights into BodyScan AI. All right. Let me see what I can offer, because the research is getting broader with regards to BodyScan AI. It's getting broader. A lot of discoveries have been made in the course of us going deeper on that project. And so, first and foremost, let me start from this angle. Now, the BodyScan AI is an Android or iOS application that is under development. It is not yet fully developed. It is still under development, and once developed, it will be deployed into the ecosystem, so it will be on our Androids and on our iOS devices. However, this application is for medical diagnosis. It's an advanced artificial intelligence powered with high definition algorithm designed to run on Android and iOS. And what will they do? What will the application do when it runs on Android and iOS is to analyze and interpret full body scans for early detection and diagnosis of a wide range of medical conditions. Like you all know, today we have some applications on our devices that can take body temperature, that can take your blood sugar, that can take your blood pressure. All right, these are applications that have been developed over time. But for the BodyScan AI, it says to analyze and interpret full body scan for early detection and diagnosis of a wide range of medical conditions. Now, it will interest you to note that when it is fully developed and deployed, it will utilize the state-of-the-art machine learning algorithm and computer vision. Now, why? Because it will process high-resolution imaging data. And in that regard, such imaging data with high resolution includes X-rays, it includes MRIs, it includes CT scans, it includes ultrasound scans, and a lot of them, just to identify abnormalities in the human body, just like tumors, like fractures, like organ malfunctions, and other health pathologies. So with the BodyScan AI, users can scan their bodies in real time to gather information on their physical condition, on their wellness trends, their fitness progress, and also potential health risks. Now, to do justice to this question that you asked me, I'll just take my time to let you know a few features of this token. Remember, the digital mama made mention of this token in her list. Like, we're not discussing altcoins. I'm looking specifically at this very token to see what it offers. But let me take you a little bit back with regards to what the digital mama mentioned. Now, when we look at the altcoin ecosystem, apart from being an alternative coins that they come in different categories. They come in different categories. Now we have the stable coins, which are pegged to fiat currency. We have the utility tokens, now used to access a product or service within a platform. And we have security tokens, we have the governance tokens, we have the meme coins. All these are altcoins. And the BodyScan AI as an altcoin falls under the utility tokens. What does that mean? It is used to access a product or service within an ecosystem. Now, for the BodyScan AI, it is used to access product or service on the health platform using artificial intelligence. So let's get that right. Now, that being said, I want to look at some of the key features, because this is quite educational. All right. Number one, it is artificial intelligence powered body scanning mechanism. The token itself comprises of 3 different sections. We are talking of artificial intelligence. We are talking about blockchain powered, and at the same time, we are looking at health itself. I'm not going to break them one after the other, but I will just do a comprehensive giveaway with regards to what it entails. Now, it has, like I said, AI-powered body scanning. Users can undergo body scans using specialized artificial intelligence technologies that analyze their health data. Now, when this is done, it will give you personalized insights and recommendations on what is happening in your whole system and how you can improve overall wellness. Because when the scan is being conducted, it will scan metrics such as the body composition, the muscle mass, the fat percentage in your body, your posture, your skin, your skin health, and even detect early signs of diseases like cancer, diabetes, and what have you. So that being said, that's one of the features of the BodyScan AI. Having said that, now another feature of this app when deployed is blockchain technology for secure health data, because BodyScan AI leverages blockchain to store health data. That is to say, your data cannot be leaked, because it is, remember we talked about decentralized ledger technology, that is blockchain. So by using this decentralized ledger technology, users can have full control over their health information, which ensures privacy, ensures transparency, it ensures protection against data breaches. Now, transactions involving the body scan reports, health consultations, or fitness-related services are recorded on the blockchain, ensuring integrity and eliminating intermediaries, which is one of the functionality of blockchain. And then another beauty of this token is what is called Scan AI token rewards. Now remember, the BodyScan AI is an app itself, but it has its own token, which is called the Scan AI token. And this time around, I'm talking about the Scan AI token rewards. Users earn Scan AI tokens by participating in the ecosystem, whether it is through regular body scans, whether it is through fitness tracking, or sharing health data with medical professionals or fitness centers. And one good thing is that these tokens, the Scan AI tokens, can be used to access premium services such as advanced health consultations, personalized artificial intelligence fitness plans, or you can even exchange it for goods and services related to health and wellness. E.g., you can use it for gym membership, you can use it to get supplements, you can use it to get health gadgets. Now, that is to tell you that there is a market ecosystem that is created whereby the Scan AI tokens will function. Another key feature is health and fitness marketplace. Health and fitness marketplace, because it integrates a marketplace where users can exchange tokens. It's just like you are exchanging your dollar for another currency. But this time around, this one is a marketplace where users can exchange tokens for products and services within the health, the fitness, and the wellness sectors. So you can go into partnership with gyms, you can go into partnership with wellness centers, you can go into partnership with medical professionals and fitness brands, which ensures a wide variety of options for Scan AI holders, making it a comprehensive ecosystem for healthy living. That's another key feature of the BodyScan AI. I can continue to talk more and more, all right? We have the global health community where users can share insights, their progress, their wellness trends and tips through the Scan AI platform. That's a community of health-conscious individuals whereby they can support one another in their health journeys. Now, with you having your own data, remember we talked about Web3. One of the features of Web3 is data ownership. And you can use your data, all right, to make money. So there is another key feature, which is data for medical research, one of the most revolutionary aspects of the BodyScan AI, it is potential for contributing to medical research. Because anonymized health data, that is your own personalized health data collected from users worldwide, can be utilized to advance scientific research in the fields of nutrition, disease prevention, and personalized medicine. So, researchers can incentivize users with Scan AI tokens in exchange for contributing their data. When you contribute your data, those who are conducting research can give you some incentives using Scan AI token, so that this will further push the boundaries of healthcare innovation. That's one of the features. And you might be asking, what is the Scan AI token? The Scan AI token is a decentralized currency. It's a decentralized currency, which means it's a digital asset that utilizes the artificial intelligence-driven body scanning tools so as to collect, analyze, and enhance health data. So that's a little I can say with regards to BodyScan AI, because if you allow me, I can speak for the next 1 hour, because a lot of research has been done with regards to this project called the BodyScan AI. So let me leave it at this point. Maybe some other time we can still go deeper. Thank you very much, Mr. Ibrahim.
All right, thank you, Mr. Obaje. That was a comprehensive and incisive contribution. Mr. Poloma, let me ask this question. In our previous sessions, you outlined certain parameters for identifying reliable cryptocurrency projects. Can you give us a rundown of the parameters?
Thank you, Tochukwu, for having us this morning. There are many parameters that qualifies a project to be very reliable. Among the many, the key parameters commonly used to evaluate any crypto project at all. Number one is clear use case. One has to find out, does the project I'm going to get myself involved in solve a real world problem or have any practical application? As Prof mentioned earlier, BodyScan AI. Number two, strong development team. Is the team experienced, transparent, and actively working on the project? That's a parameter. Does the project have community support? Meaning, is there an engaged and supportive community around that very particular project? This is another key parameter before anyone, decides to jump into any project in the crypto space at all. Then transparency. Are the project's white paper, roadmap, and code base openly available and well maintained? Meaning you can go into, like, for example, as the example that Prof gave about BodyScan AI. Can I go to SoulScan and then plug in and find adequate information about this very particular project? And is it well maintained, available to anyone at all? Because we are dealing in a decentralized space. Another key parameter is security measures. Has the project undergone audits? And are there robust security protocols in place for that very particular project? Another key parameter, the sixth one, is partnerships and collaborations. Are there notable partnerships that could drive adoption and growth of that very particular crypto project. Next is tokenomics. Is the token distribution fair? And is the economic model sustainable? Then another parameter that is key is tradability. Is that very particular project exchangeable, meaning you can buy and sell? You can come into the market and get out of the market without any issues. Next is the cap, the market capitalization for any project. For example, somebody like me, I can't just go and buy Bitcoin now expecting higher returns of 1,000 or 10,000x. Why? Because Bitcoin already is in trillions of dollars. So I will not expect to have much gain because of the movement is already like, I would say the market cap is huge, but there are low cap tokens or coins that are still available and still cheap that I can invest and get a large quantity of that very particular token. Then another aspect is, does the project comply with relevant regulations and laws? These, to me, are some of the parameters that can help one to access and to assess how reliable and the potential of any cryptocurrency project at all that I intend to go into. So that is what we teach in Dharma Academy, so that people will not just go into the market blindly. You know, when you are well informed, you have been given skills, knowledge, you won't just jump into any project because there's a project in the market without looking at these key parameters. Thank you, Tochukwu. Hello.
Thank you, Mrs. Poloma. I think Mr. Tochukwu is having some network glitches from his end. So the next question goes to Mr. Obaje. Tochukwu, are you with us? But we can't hear you. You are not audible.
Yes, I'm here. Hello.
All right, Mr. Obaje, please take the first parameter, explain what it means and how to assess it as a beginner. Mr. Obaje.
I think she made mention of so many parameters, right?
Yeah.
I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So which one do you want me to take up from?
Anyone.
Oh, all right. All right. Okay, first and foremost, she talked about utility. All right. And I can beat my chest anywhere and tell you that BodyScanAI is a utility-based project. Remember, I talked about different types of tokens, of which I talked about a governance token, I talked about utility tokens, I talked about the meme coins, I talked about the stable coins. And I made mention, I will now want to repeat myself, that utility tokens are used to access a product or service within a platform. That being said, with regards to BodyScan AI, which the token is Scan AI. Now, with regards to use case, once this application is fully developed and deployed into the market space, you cannot access the functionalities fully of the BodyScan AI app without the Scan AI token. You cannot access the services fully of that app without the Scan AI token, which makes the token a utility token. So for you to get access to the functionalities of the app, you must, underline it, you must have a little amount of the Scan AI token, which is the digital currency in your phone or maybe in your wallet. So without the token, you cannot access the full functions of the application. And that brings me to let people know that the Scan AI token is already in the market. It is already in the market. And at a very cheap price, at a very low price, with a limited supply of just 1 billion tokens. 1 billion tokens. Let us begin to think what will happen when the application is launched and the whole world, over 8 billion people, start scavenging for just a little of this token so that they can access the functionality of this application. What do you think will happen? So, because in economics, we were taught that when the supply is limited and demand is high, there is that tendency that there will be a spike in price. When demand is limited and then when supply is limited and there is higher demand, then there will be a spike or an increase in price. So the utility of BodyScan AI is a done deal. It's a done deal, which is one of the parameters that will tell you that this token, yes, is a legitimate token built on a layer 1 blockchain called Solana. Go anywhere, as far as blockchain is concerned, if you don't find it, any blockchain or any token or coin that is not on the blockchain is no token and is no coin. But with the BodyScan AI, go to SoulScan, where you can get all information with regards to projects built on the Solana network. You will find BodyScan on that blockchain with all necessary informations. So it is built on the blockchain and it has a very strong utility, which means it can be used to access health services when the app is fully developed through its scanning ability. Thank you very much. That's one of the parameters that I just took, and I believe there are more that we'll still talk about. Thank you. It seems we've lost them again.
There, maybe you can still add more. Talk more. We've lost them. They are not there. Let's check.
All right, let's go on. Like I said, we can still talk more with regards to these parameters that have been mentioned. Another aspect that we can look at is the certification of the contract address of a token. Is the contract address certified? Has security checks been conducted? And even if there are security checks that have been conducted, who conducted it? And with reference to BodyScanAI, it has already been certified and audited. And this was audited by reputable audit companies. We have CETIC and GoPlus. These are reputable audit organizations with regards to blockchain ecosystem that have audited and certified the BodyScanAI, which is one of the criteria to determine whether a project is authentic or not, whether it meets all the criteria that will give people confidence to invest in that project. And also, this gentleman mentioned about, is there a community backing such a project? I can confidently say yes, BodyScan has a very large community that is backing and promoting this project, and they are called the BodyScanAI Army. This is a couple of individuals that have come together as an entity now to promote the cause of this project, to see to it that it comes to limelight, to see to it that it goes viral globally, because it is a project that has come to salvage mankind, to give mankind pre-information, insights into his or her health before even the symptoms begin to manifest. And one good thing is, if you look at what is happening today, if you want to go for any of these scans, be it MRI, be it CT scan, be it ultrasound scan, the cost implication is massive. And there are a lot of people who cannot even access such services because they are not close to them. There are a lot of people who cannot access these services because it is too expensive. They do not have the means. But with the BodyScanAI application, when fully developed and deployed, from the comfort of your home, wherever you are, as far as there is network connectivity, you can scan your body for greater insights into what is happening in your internal and physiological systems. So right. Because of that, the community sees it deemed fit that this is a project that will salvage mankind. It will be cost effective and it will be easily accessible for the global space, be you in the village. As far as there is network connectivity, you can use this application to scan your body. So it's a welcome technology. And that's why today, as I speak to you, the community, they are on various social platforms advocating for BodyScanAI. They are on Twitter, they are on Telegram, they are on Facebook, they are on WhatsApp, and a lot of social medias. That is to tell you that there is a community, a functional and active community that is behind the BodyScanAI project. So these are some of
thank you.
The parameters that we are looking into with regards to authentic crypto projects, which BodyScanAI has put around itself to make it very, very authentic. So welcome back. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Moses Obaje, for your nice contribution. I don't know if you have a question to ask. We are out of time. If you have a question, raise your hand And in the absence of any question, we call it a day. We thank our special guests, Mr. Moses Obaje, our AI prof, and Mrs. Shifra Poloma, the digital mama. A wonderful contribution. You have been watching the Blockchain World, a program in existence because of the connection between Digital Management Assets Academy. Am I correct? Based in Abuja, and Diaspora Digital Media, giving you knowledge on the modern technology and what is trending, which is artificial intelligence. So if you like this video, do not hesitate to hit the like button, make your comments on YouTube, share this video, and join us next week, Wednesday, for a fresh edition. I am Toshku Raphael with my host, Ibrahim Umar Warsi. See you next time.